So now let's see how we can work with row stroke and column stroke inside of table options. So to work with row stroke and column stroke, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside of table and then I'm going to go to table option, and the row stroke and column stroke is available right here. So once I go into row stroke, you can see that I'm in the row stroke tab, and I'm going to turn on the preview right here just like this so that we can see the row stroke and column stroke happening in action. So over here in the alternating patterns, you can see that I can select every other row, and you can see that the stroke changes on every other row. You can also go over here onto every second row just like this, every third row, or you can manually set it up as well. So if you were to go to none like this, just like that, you can see that there's no row. If you were to go to custom row, you can set it up like every first row. You can change this out, and you can see that this changes out. I'm just going to go to table option, and let me just increase the number of body rows right here, and let me add in a footer row as well so we can see how that actually looks like. So if I were to increase out the rows, you can see that this is how it changes. So let's say for example it's 1 rows and next 2 rows, so there's 1 row, next 2 row, 1 row, next 2 rows. So this is how it happens. So if we were to change this on to 2 and this to 1, then right opposite happens. So there's 2 row first, and then 1 row, 2 row, and 1 row. So you can change the design as well. So let's change out the weight for each alternating row right here, and I can change out the weight right here as well. And I can change the color. So let's say for example, if I were to choose red here, then it's red here, and if I were to choose blue, then it's blue here, just like this. So I can just change that out over there. I can change the tint over there as well, and I can skip the first row as you can see right here. So if I were to go around to skip 0, it is skipping this one. If I were to do skip 1, it's this one. Skip 2, then it's this one, just like that. You can also skip the last one just like that as well. So skip the last one, and the last 2 rows has been skipped. So it is just not working for the footer row, but just for the body row over here. So that is how you can work around with the row strokes. And you can also choose different types of rows. For example, you can go for something like this, something like wavy right there, and you can go for something like straight as well, just like that. So you can work around with these things. And then what you can also do is choose a gap color and add that in, and that is how it works like. So you can go over here and choose this out as well. So once you go over this is the row stroke, then after that is the column stroke, as you can see. So if I were to go into alternate patterns, you can go on to every other column or every second column right from over here, or you can go to custom column. So every other column, you can see that this is how it works like. So there's one column and the next one. So every other column is there. So once I do that, I can increase out the weight as well. So every other column right here, and increase out this weight as well. I'm just going to change the style onto something like dotted right over here, and then for this one let's go to white diamond, and you can see that you can really work around with the type of design you want. So you can go around into color, and let's say I'm going to choose something like pink right here and something like this one right here, and then you can choose around the gap color as well, just like that. So I can go around and choose the gap color that you want to apply, just like that. You can also change out the tint and skip out the first row right over here, and skip out the last as well, and get the design on the columns that you wish. Also, just like rows and columns, you can go and choose the alternating pattern as well. So that is how you can work around with the row strokes and column strokes inside of table options in Adobe InCopy. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.